Hey everyone, Dooms here back with another video. Today I'm going to be telling you how to become a great Wild Rift player. What does it take? What skills do you need? What abilities? Whatever? Let's find out right now. So, there are a couple abilities that you need to be a great Wild Rift player. I identified 9 for myself. I'm pretty sure there's one you all have in your head right now. We'll find out after a clip of maybe one of the best players in the world. Let's see.
So chapter 2. Chapter 2. I guess I missed that one out. See, he's gonna go in though. It's actually a little bit dangerous. He jumps back in for Weber. Weber to get out. The living shadow. You crash over the roof. Can't come through from Chrissy King still alive. You are not real, man. Best player in the world, Grandin. That's why we say Z might just be the best player in the world.
That's quite a statement. So, best player in the world. Maybe. What is the one thing that you would say he definitely has? I'm pretty sure you have skill in your mind right now. Of course, skill is important. You gotta be skilled to be good at a video game, and it's gonna be that one last percent difference between you and the others. But there are 10,000 other things, and at least 8 that I saw. First of all, with skill, you need discipline. I know, boring, right? Discipline, work, whatever. It is important. If you want to become a competitive player, you're going to have to work hard for it. Why? Because talent is good. You can see it basically as a race where someone with skill or talent has a head start over you. He's 10, 20, 50 meters ahead of you. Is that fair? I don't know. Who cares? Esports isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. So 50 meter in a 100-meter sprint, yeah, that's tough to beat. But in the long run, for a whole marathon where there's 42,000 meters, doesn't matter that much. You're gonna need to be able to show up, to be consistent and disciplined with what you do, and then you'll absolutely destroy anyone who just has skill and doesn't do anything with it. Third thing, working smart. Of course, you gotta be disciplined, but you're gonna be way faster in this screen learning curve if you're gonna work smart. Why? Let's take any sportsman, LeBron James, Rafael Nadal, Federer, Ronaldo, Messi, whatever. Did they just work and do whatever and just play games over and over and over again? No, they broke their bigger picture into small pieces that they can work on. So you don't need more time to do something or more games or more grinds. You need to be better focused, all right? Break your stuff up. If you're playing tennis, you're going to do first serve, then smash, then volleys, then background play. If you're playing football, free kicks, saves, tackles, whatever you want. Here is the same. Practice your laning phase, practice your team fights, your positioning, your vision. Just break it out in small pieces and you'll see you'll work way smarter, way harder, and way better. Of course, I didn't say that you don't need to put in time. You need to be committed to your gameplay. There are thousands of people who want to be competitive players, so you gotta be willing to put in the efforts. Don't expect with, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours a day to beat all the best players in the world because, I'm smart and I'm skilled, so it's gonna work. Not really. So you need to be committed, organize your schedule. It's gonna require some sacrifices eventually for family, girlfriend, friends, hobbies, whatever you want. I know, girlfriends, right? Strange word. For gamers. So yeah, be willing to put in the time and be committed into your craft. Otherwise, you're just not going to improve as good as the others. Because yeah, as you can see, some people will just look at people and say, "Oh gosh, he's so good, he's skilled. How can I get there?" Yeah, they've been working hard and especially been consistent about it. So, fifth thing, performance training. You might be a very vague term. Basically, it means using science and health to be more effective. Or maybe not even more effective, but avoiding being less effective. So there are thousands of articles saying you need to sleep enough, to be healthy enough, a bit fit, to eat well, to be performing. Why not? But it's even more obvious to say that if you didn't sleep well, if you didn't eat well, you're going to perform less. So you can try yourself to do some reaction timer. I bet if you put reaction time in Google and do some exercises about it, try to not sleep for 36 hours or maybe just sleep 1 or 2 hours and try it again. You're going to be slower, 99% of the cases. Will you be bad? Maybe not, because you might have skill, motivation, training, whatever. Um, but you can be way better. That's the biggest thing. So use sleep, nutrition, and basically science and everything around it to be performant. There's gonna be later videos about that coming, but yeah, you can find thousands on YouTube about it too. Same goes for mental training. Um, Again, there are thousands of aspects, whether it's not tilting in the game, whether it's focusing on okay, what can you improve instead of just seeing bad teammates, jungle diff, whatever. Um, you gotta be mentally strong to be able to be effective and improve, especially about yourself. If you're failing one or two things, try it again, improve, exercise, practice. It's not just, okay, I failed it, this role is not for me, I cannot do it, I'll go back to just Garen weak siding every game because I cannot play Riven, Kami, or whatever. No, try again, at least a couple times more, see what you can do. As long as you see improvement, it's what matters, not just did I win or did I lose. Next one, not last one, motivation. This is a very special point because, as I said, you need to commit time, you need to work smart, it's efforts and sacrifices. So if you're not motivated, you're not going to be able to sustain a competitive career. And even if you make it for 1 or 2 months, you got to be able to keep at the top and stay there. So being motivated is important. I'll just share, for example, my motivations right now. I'm always someone who's very perfectionist, maybe a bit too much. So when I'm good at something, I want to become better. I want to be the best, basically. So whenever you hear Wild Rift Coach, I want you to think of Dooms immediately. Like it's not the case yet. I'm not the best yet, and I want to be there. So I'm gonna keep grinding. That's my motivation. Of course, there's other ones. Like, yeah, for example, I don't need to find a student job because you know what? Coaching helps a bit with that. So there's financial motivation. There can be personal one. There can be relations also. That's maybe even my biggest one. It's the link you can have with players and feel the emotions of okay, we win, we lose. It's not they win, they lose. We're a team, we're all together. I'm feeling it maybe even more than them, and they're basically my family. I'm taking care of them and caring about them. So that's the biggest thing. And yeah, you gotta find your motivation as a player. Do you just do it for fun? Do you do it only for finances? Is there plenty of other things? I don't know. That's up to you to determine. I can't give you that. But you gotta be able, even need to determine that. And of course, when you think about giving up, first of all, look at how far you've come, because you've definitely put in a lot of work before you think about giving up. And also to look at what you still need. Look at how you can improve it. Can I put some smart goals on it? Am I having enough time to be committed into this? That's what you gotta evaluate. So never give up unless you really evaluate it and see, okay, you know what? I've got other priorities. It's not giving up because you're not good enough. It's giving up maybe because you've got something else better to do. That's a good one. 8-1, social skills. All right, this one is a pretty weird one. Basically, esports is very niche, so there's not plenty of people into it. People don't know each other. You gotta basically discover relations to play with them, to interact with them, to get some advice. So yeah, be social, be interactive. I know players usually are quite introverts and not really social, but yeah, it really helps to be like that. Uh, and especially to not make any enemies. Make friends, and if someone bothers you, yeah, just ignore. Keep going because that's something that can pursue you your whole life. So try to really just keep positive, social, make friends, interact, and that's how you're going to be able to shine in solo, duo, trio queue, how you're going to be able to have some networking to get into esports teams, etc. That's really important and don't underestimate it. And the last one, improvement mentality. So of course, there's two things to combine here. There's the upper step of what you aim for. You gotta be kind of a perfectionist or at least ambitious. Like esports isn't just what it is, it's constantly improving, evolving, getting better, bigger, brighter. So you gotta be able to always look further. I reach this, I want to go there. Once I go there, I want to be even higher, even better, always a better version of yourself, basically. But you also got to be able to focus on what's right underneath you, because otherwise you're just gonna jump right through, fall on back on the ground, and be even further from your goal. So try to really be focused on, okay, I'm a perfectionist, ambitious, but I also got to be realistic of, okay, this is my goal. Now I'm not gonna hurt myself if I don't make it. You know, we spoke about the failure thingy. Try to really be consistent with, okay, I'm reaching this. These are the small next steps that I'm gonna do. How am I gonna reach this? Work smart, commitment, etc. And is it reasonable? Can I do it in time? How will I do it? And really be focused on your next step. You've got an objective and you've got what you need to do right now. So yeah, those are the 9 big things. And basically you can organize it as that. So there's the bottom level, right on the bottom, which are really basic needs. So those you really need to master and have to make it as a pro player. You gotta be disciplined, you gotta have this improvement mentality we just spoke about. Commitment with time availability, you gotta be motivated, and you really need to work smart. You're gonna tell me, why do you need to work smart? Like, it's to be better at improvement. Yes, but there are so many people who want to make it into the esports scene that you need to work smart, otherwise you're just gonna be the top 5% and there's not enough place for 5% of people, maybe only the top 1 or 0.1% of people. Then there are the different trainings. So mental training, performance training are gonna improve your gameplay and also make sure to prevent it doesn't worsen. And the social skills can really help. It can make the difference between getting in that team that will make you shine, having this friend that you can grind with and, I don't know, be happy with to grind. And then there's that one last percent that everyone knows and really focuses on, but it's not the most important one. It's skill, that one last percent that differentiates maybe that extra really good player that everyone believes is the best from the rest who are just really good and are making it. You know, they're being pro players, and that's maybe the most important part. So yeah, I hope this video helps you. I hope you're gonna be improving very fast a lot. I'm gonna be putting more videos like that, and make sure to comment if you like this type of video because it's really different from what I usually do. I guess thank you for watching and see you later. Bye bye.